One of the male passengers made a suggestion. "Hey," he called out, "if I were a snake, I would be in search of food. Maybe it slithered its way to the dining car." "Good idea. You could be right. We will check it out. I repeat, thanks for riding Expresso rails," the agent responded. After searching the train car that Molly escaped, they found nothing. The agent headed to the dining car. He met the waiter at the door. The agent briefed him on what was up. "Have you seen any strange creature or other odd behavior in this car this morning?" the agent asked. "Well, sir, there was a couple who ordered espresso and asked for the breakfast menu. When I went back to take their order, they were not there. They didn't pay their tab either. I thought that was strange." "Which table? Let's check it out together." "Right there, sir. The lady drank half of her espresso." Mr. and Mrs. Cosgrove were both under the table. Mr. Cosgrove was telling his wife what a good job she did at sliding so quietly down the seat. As the waiter and agent approached the table, they could hear the conversation coming from underneath the tablecloth. The waiter winked at the agent. He bent down and put his head under the tablecloth and asked, "Are you ready to order now?" Both Mr. and Mrs. Cosgrove jumped enough to bump their heads. Enough light got through that they could see the snake sleeping right there next to them. The waiter pointed it out. Mrs. Cosgrove lost it at this point and made a dash toward the aisle. Mr. Cosgrove dashed after her. The tablecloth was stuck to his suit jacket, and there was a crash and a bang and the breaking of glass as they pulled everything off the table. Before the rest of the dining car passengers were put into a fit of hysteria or screams, the agent explained to the diners that there was a harmless pet snake loose on the train. No need to scream or run. The lost has been found. Justin and Tim came into the dining car and saw Molly wiggling out from under the table. "There you are, my pretty girl. So glad to see you. Boy, are we in big trouble." Justin picked her up and gave her a hug. The agent told him to put her back in the backpack and not to leave town. "Sit tight. I will have a discussion with the conductor and chief engineer to find out what is to happen to you and Miss Molly the snake." The guys went back to their seat. 10 minutes went by. No news. 20 minutes passed. Still no news. They started to sweat. "I hope they don't take Molly or throw us off the train," Justin said with a worried brow. "I'm going to keep Molly and throw you off the train, buddy," Tim said with a groan. Finally, after an hour, the agent and another staff member came to announce their fate. "Okay, guys, we should throw you off the train right here for this nonsense. However, we won't do that. But if you want to keep this snake, you must get off at the very next station." Justin and Tim looked at each other. "Okay," they both said, "we will get off. We are sorry for all the commotion. Thank you for giving us a break. We will count ourselves lucky." It was a lucky break. The next station was only 20 miles from their original destination. It cost them an extra $50 to get there, but they were so relieved, and Justin knew he would never bring another snake on a train for as long as he lived. As for the other passengers, Express-0 gave them all free passes, good for a year, to anywhere on any day that Express-0 ran, and the crowd cheered, "The end!"